It's pretty apparent when you see the sprawl that's coming specifically out of South Florida. So it used to be limited to the Tri-County area. Now we're seeing a lot more growth, residential, which is then leading to more commercial development in the Treasure Coast, for example. That used to be a market we never talked about. We now do a research report on the market because it's, become such an emerging market and has become so sizable that it's worthy of us tracking and looking at that data. So I think there are certainly areas that will be emerging as growth markets in the state, and we won't just be talking about Orlando proper. It will be more the greater Orlando area. Look at the Villages, for example, and how much growth has spurned with that. So I would definitely say that there are emerging markets across the state.
100%. And you mentioned the Villages. I think the southwest coast of Florida has continued to see, I know internally we're seeing a lot of demand, a lot of investor demand, Sarasota and Naples, from residential, multifamily, industrial. It's a tight office market. Southwest Florida has rebounded tremendously since the hurricane. So I think any market that is maybe traditionally considered a secondary or tertiary market, again, this entire state has the ingredients to attract a livable lifestyle, and you're seeing, this decades long of growth and development. To me, all we're doing is, chasing where there's land. And so I think the markets that have been mentioned, will continue seeing investor activity and demand.
Yeah, with all the positives that are in Florida and the growth in population, it's really just up to the most creative people in real estate to figure out what the next niche might be. I was speaking to some of the office professionals we have in our office here a couple of days ago, and they're doing a lot of investigative work to see if we can turn some of these B and C office assets into multifamily housing somehow, or somehow repurpose them, because we have the demand here. We just have to figure out the best way to use it, to serve the market.
Redevelopment is definitely a huge opportunity, I think, across the state. As assets in all classes become obsolete, what do we do with those? And how do we repurpose them to meet the community demand?